Now we are discussing the questions related to the geography of India. So last 10 years questions we'll be discussing. Lot of prelims questions that have been dealt last year, the themes, they get repeated. So we'll see how do they get repeated and how we'll have to approach about geography, Indian geography part, and we'll look at what questions have come. Hello everyone, welcome to PW Only IS English channel. I'm Dimple Nankani, the faculty for Geography and Environment. In the English medium channel, I teach in the Titan batches. We have already discussed the previous year questions, the last 10 years previous year questions of physical geography. Now we are discussing the questions related to the geography of India. So last 10 years questions we'll be discussing. It is very important for your prelims examination because lot of prelims questions that have been dealt last year, the themes, they get repeated. So we'll see how do they get repeated and how we'll have to approach about geography. So the topic of discussion that we have is the geography of India, and we'll start off with the Indian geography part and we'll look at what questions have come. So this is a question from 2023. It says that consider the following trees: jackfruit, mahua, teak, and which of them are deciduous trees? Okay, what are deciduous trees? Deciduous trees are those trees that shed their leaves. The trees, they will shed their leaves in the dry season. The leaves will become no more a part of tree to conserve water. So it's a dry season, not much rainfall. The leaves are being shed from the tree to conserve the water. And we know that the deciduous forest in India, we have a lot of deciduous forest in India. We have monsoonal forest, they are nothing but deciduous trees. So do we have teak? Yes, we have teak. Do we have mahua? Yes, we have mahua. What about jackfruit? We also have jackfruit in India, but the jackfruit that we have in India is grown in the place which are wet, which have more rainfall. They will not come under deciduous trees. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is only 2 here, which is not, jackfruit is not a this one. Jackfruit is an evergreen tree. Okay, it has been native to the tropical regions of the Asia. You'll see that it retains its foliage throughout the year. Unlike the deciduous trees, they will shed their leaves in the dry season, but they will this is tropical evergreen plant, that is jackfruit. Okay, they will survive in humid conditions, they will survive in the hot conditions, and you know that there is an edible fruit that grows directly from the trunk. So they are most common in India, Bangladesh, and also Southeast Asia. So it's not a deciduous plant, it's an evergreen plant. As far as mahua is concerned, yes, it is found in the central Indian part, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and it sheds their leaf in the dry season. Mahua is been very important for the tribal communities. The flower is used to make alcoholic drink. So mahua, it is a deciduous tree, alcoholic drink is made. And the third one that we have is your teak, that is Tectona grandis. It has hardwood, it sheds their leaf in the season between February and March. Okay, just before the summer is starting, they try to conserve the water. They have very good, the wood is very durable, it is resistant to weathering. So mahua and teak, both of them are deciduous, and the jackfruit is basically evergreen. So the answer is what? The answer is only 2. Now moving on to the next one. Which of the following is the best example of the repeated falls of the sea level giving rise to the present day extensive marshy land? So there has to be some marshland, there has to be some wetland, that is for sure. And what is happening? The sea level has fallen. The sea level is falling. We know that in the present day era of global warming, the sea level is rising. This is a concern that we have. There's thermal expansion, there's greater carbon dioxide being dissolved in the water, and the sea level is rising. That is the new normal. But what is the question asking? That there is a repeated fall in the sea level. Okay, so what is the answer here? The answer is basically this one, a run of Kutch, because of the movements of the continent, the sea level seems to be repeatedly falling. The answer here is run of Kutch. It is an extensive marshland. This marshland has been formed due to the extensive fall in the sea level. You know that the western part of India was below the sea, this part, and therefore you'll see you have old marine fossils park in Rajasthan. You have there was a lot of submergence. This was below the land. Now that got uplifted. Therefore, you'll see that the slope is also from west to east. Run of Kutch, which is there on the western side, it once was under the sea, but then because of the rising and because of the rising of the land and the fall in the sea level, this is formed. So over the time, because of the tectonic activities, this one there. If the rest of the options like Bhitar Kanika, no, In Bhitarkanika, there is not repeated fall of the sea level. This is there in your Odisha region. In Marakkam, this is a salt pan. This is also, you've seen, they are not natural marshlands formed by the sea level changes. They are man-made. So Marakkam, M for Marakkam, M for man-made. They are man-made salt pans. They are not natural salt pans. They have not been formed because the sea level has changed. That is one. You will know about Naupada swamp. This Naupada swamp, that is in Andhra Pradesh. It is a freshwater wetland. So it is not formed by the sea level fluctuations. So there's no sea level thing that is involved. So one is man-made, one is freshwater. Bhitarkanika, you will not see repeated sea level falls. It was, the answer was what? The answer has been the run of Kutch. This question has come from your ICSE book, ICSE class 10 book of geography. There was a picture that was given. So UPSC tends to ask questions from the pictures of the standard books like NCERT, ICSE. So this was a question that was there. Gandikota Canyon of South India, which is created by which of the following river? This is created by Pennar River. Pennar River has cut across the eastern Ghat. We know what is a canyon. The hill gets shaped. There's a V-shaped valley. The hill gets cut. There is a V-shaped valley. There's a V-shaped valley that has been created because the river has shaped the hill like that. So what is there? This is nothing but canyon. There is a canyon that has been formed. The canyon is called as Gandikota Canyon. The canyon has been formed as Gandikota Canyon. That has been formed because of the Pennar River. This is the diagram that is there in your ICSE. This was the diagram that has been shown, and this is a direct cutoff from your ICSE class 10th book. What does it say? You'll see this. This is a direct cut that the river Pennar has been formed. Basically, we've used the terminologies from there. Pennar in Andhra Pradesh, they have created Grand Canyon. It's a small village. The gorges are formed when the river cuts through it. They have been cutting across the granite rocks. So this is done by river Pennar. Okay, the next one, consider the following pairs that has been asked in 2022. Namcha Barwa and Garhwal Himalayas. You should know where is Namcha Barwa, you should know where is Garhwal Himalayas. If I draw the figure, if I just try to draw the rough map of India, Kashmir, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, West Bengal, and the northeastern region. You should know that where the Himalayas, they come from where? Himalayas are extending between Nanga Parvat and this is Namcha Barwa. Where do you have Namcha Barwa? You have Namcha Barwa here, just above Arunachal Pradesh in the Tibet region. Where do you have Garhwal? Garhwal is somewhere in Uttarakhand. So is Namcha Barwa and Garhwal Himalayas correct? No, definitely first is wrong. If I first is wrong, either the answer is B or the answer is D. Now you should know where is Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand. Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand. Where is Kumaon? Again Uttarakhand. Nokrek. Nokrek is a part of Sikkim Himalayas. We know that Nokrek is not a part of Himalayas. Nokrek is a part of Meghalayan plateau. Meghalayan plateau, which is a plateau like this. It has been divided into 3 sub-hills. Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. They are part of what? They are part of Meghalayan plateau. And where is Nokrek? Nokrek is on Garo hills. Here you have Nokrek. So is it a part of Sikkim? No, it's not there in Sikkim. Nokrek hai hi Meghalaya mein. It is not a part of Sikkim. So 3 is also wrong. So 3 wrong, 3 wrong, 1 wrong. What is the answer you have? The answer is 2 only. The answer is 2 only. This is the answer that you have. 1 is correctly matched. Namcha Barwa is not situated in the Garhwal Himalayas. It's a part of eastern Himalayas. It makes the eastern section of Himalayas. The peak lies between the great bend of the Yarlung Sangpo, where the river is taking a turn. Here, if this is Namcha Barwa, you know that Yarlung Sangpo river, it comes from here and then it takes a turn here. So here it is situated. To the eastern Himalayas, it is not situated to the Garhwal region. If I talk about the second one, Nanda Devi is a part of Kumaon Himalayas. We know that there's also Nanda Devi National Park that has been recognized as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then the third one is incorrect. It is a part of Meghalaya's Garo Hill. It is not a part of Sikkim Himalayas. It is geographically different from Himalayas. It is not a part of Himalayas. It is a part of plateau. It is a part of plateau. Okay, so they have also been designated at UNESCO's Biosphere Reserve. So this is the next one. Okay, no creek and Sikkim Himalayas. Moving on. The next one, consider the following pairs. So what I'm getting from the questions that have been solved, the questions are mostly mapping related, and also conceptual clarity is also needed there. So mapping related, no creek is a part of Meghalayan plateau or Himalayas. That's conceptual clarity. Where do you have no creek? That's mapping part. So both the mapping part as well as conceptual clarity is also needed for us to eliminate. So for us to eliminate this, that it's part of Meghalayan plateau and not Himalayas. This is more of your picturesque memory that UPSC tests, ICSE question. This is more about the current affairs and logical application, that western section. It is in the western section that you will have the upliftment and the sea level fall, considering the global warming. This is more about your environment thing. So lot of multi-dimensional talent is being checked by UPSC. Again, this is more of mapping part. Where is Ghat Prabha, which state? And you can also solve it, by using rivers. If you know on what river do you have Ghat Prabha, reservoir, on what river do you have Gandhi Sagar, on what river do you have Indira Sagar. If I talk about Indira Sagar is on which river? Indira Sagar is basically, it is on the Narmada river. Indira Sagar is on which river? It is on Narmada river. Do Narmada pass through Andhra Pradesh? If you don't know whether Indira Sagar is there in which state, if you don't know that factual part, you should know that Indira Sagar is on Narmada river. If Indira Sagar is on Narmada river, does Narmada passes through Andhra Pradesh? No, this is not correctly mapped. Maithon Dam, it is there. It is where? It is in Damodar. Damodar is in which state? Jharkhand. So Maithon, Chhattisgarh is not correctly matched. Ghat Prabha, is it there in Telangana? Where do you have Ghat Prabha river? Ghat Prabha is a tributary of what? It's a tributary of Krishna. Okay, so it is not there in Telangana region. It is not. It is to the western, picturesque memory, to the western side. Gandhi Sagar, is it there on MP? Yes, it is there on MP. So which is the correct? Which of the following are not correctly matched? 3 of them are not correctly matched. 3 of them are not correctly matched. So first is incorrect. It is located in the Karnataka region. It's on the western side. It is not on the Telangana side. Okay. It is. There's also a very famous fall, Gokak Fall. So what is Ghat Prabha? Ghat Prabha is a tributary of Krishna. It is there in Karnataka, not Telangana. It provides irrigation to the drought-prone region of Karnataka. It's a lifeline. Ghat Prabha river is a lifeline to the drought-prone regions of Karnataka. Okay. There's also one famous fall, that is Gokak Fall, that is located on this river. So this one, first is incorrectly matched. Second one is correctly matched. You will see that Gandhi Sagar Dam is on Chambal river. It is there in the state of MP. Chambal makes a tributary between Rajasthan and MP. Okay, so Gandhi Sagar Dam is basically on the Chambal river in this one, in Neemuch district of MP. It is also one of the major dams of the Chambal Valley project. It provides hydroelectricity. So the second one is correctly matched. The third one, Indira Sagar, it is there on the Narmada, and obviously Narmada does not pass through Andhra Pradesh. It is located in Madhya Pradesh. This dam is located in the Madhya Pradesh region. So this is located in Karnataka. This is located in Madhya Pradesh. This is located in Jharkhand on Damodar river. So this one, the fourth one, which is about the Maithon Dam, it is on the Baraka river, which is basically a tributary of Damodar. It's a part of Damodar Valley Corporation. It is situated in the Dhanbad districts of Jharkhand. So 4 is also incorrectly matched. Moving on to the next one, with reference to the Indus river system. It is talking about the Indus river system. We know we have to see it with reference to the Indus river system. Of the following 4 rivers, 3 of them pour into one, which joins the Indus direct. Among the following, which one is that river that joins the Indus direct? So if I talk about, if I draw the map of India, Kashmir, Ladakh, the boundary part, Uttarakhand, the Nepal part. Okay, we know that Indus comes from somewhere near Mansarovar, Bokarchu Glacier. It flows between Ladakh and Zaskar range. Okay, Ladakh and Zaskar range, it flows and then it moves here. This is your Indus. Okay, Indus has tributaries in the form of Jhelum. Indus has a tributary in the form of Jhelum. It has Indus Jhelum. It has Chenab. It has tributary in the form of Chenab, Ravi, Byas and Satluj. All of them, they combine together, and then finally one meets the Indus direct. Finally one meets the Indus direct. So yeah. So which is meeting the Indus direct? It is not Jhelum, it is not Chenab, it is not Ravi, it is not Byas, it is Satluj. Satluj actually meets the Indus river direct. So what is the answer? The answer is basically Satluj. So Chenab is not correct. Chenab does not join the Indus directly. It merges with Satluj. Chenab merges with the Satluj river. So Chenab originating from Bada Lachala. It is formed by the confluence of Chandra and Bhaga. It does not join the Indus direct. It merges with Satluj in Pakistan. Then you have Jhelum. Jhelum is flowing from Verinag spring at Jammu Kashmir. It joins Chenab. Jhelum is joining Chenab. Ravi is joining Chenab. So Ravi joins Chenab. You'll see this here. Ravi joins Chenab. If I have to elaborate this map here. This is the map. You'll see this is Indus river. This is Indus river that is flowing. This is the Indus river. If I talk about Jhelum, here you will see this is the Jhelum river. This is the Jhelum river. Jhelum is joining Chenab. The pink color is Chenab. If I talk about Ravi, Ravi is entering here. Ravi is also joining Chenab. So Ravi joins Chenab. Jhelum joins Chenab. Ravi joins Chenab. Jhelum joins Chenab. Indus also. This is Indus. And then what happened? This is Indus. This is the way Indus is flowing. Okay. This is the way Indus is flowing. And this is the way Satluj is flowing. Satluj I'm drawing in green. Coming from here. Chenab finally meets Satluj. Chenab finally meets Satluj, and Satluj joins Indus direct. So which is joining the Indus direct? It is Satluj. Jhelum is joining Chenab. This is the red color is Jhelum. Jhelum is joining Chenab. This blue color is Indus. The pink color is Chenab. Ravi is this. So Ravi is joining Chenab. Jhelum is joining Chenab. And Satluj, which is green in green color, that is joining the Indus direct. So answer is what? The answer is Satluj. With reference to next question, with reference to India, Didwana, Kuchaman, Sargol, Khatu are the names of, you know, many of the students, they were not knowing. Some of them were knowing Didwana. Didwana is a very famous lake. Okay, so some of them were knowing, but many of the people were not knowing. So they were knowing one thing. What is Khatu? From Khatu, they linked the question to Khatu Sham. Khatu Sham Maharaj. Where is Khatu Sham Maharaj from? Khatu Sham Maharaj is from Rajasthan. So probably Khatu is a place somewhere in Rajasthan. Okay. Now what can I have in Rajasthan? Can I have glaciers in Rajasthan? No. Can I have mangroves in Rajasthan? No, it's not coastal. Can this be a Ramsar site? It was there in news, lot of there in news. So Khatu was not listed as Ramsar site. What is it? It is a saline lake. So we knew that, some of them knew that Didwana is a saline lake, and rest of them also, Sargol, Kuchaman and Khatu, they are also saline lake. Some of them knew Didwana, some of them knew about the Khatu. So people have used innovative methods to solve this. I'm just sharing those with you. So it's a saline lake, it's a landlocked body where there's a lot of salts and there's some water. There's a lot of evaporation, and you'll have Didwana, Kuchaman, Sargol, Khatu. Didwana is a lake that is situated, that is surrounded by the hills from all the sides. Okay, so the lake bed has lot of salts. Didwana. Kuchaman also is there. It is in the dry landscape. Khatu is the saline lake system. Sargol is also a unique wetland ecosystem for the salt harvesting practices. The next one. Consider the following rivers: Brahmani, Nagavali, Suvarnarekha and Vamsadhara. Which of the following rise from the eastern Ghat? Which of the above rise from the eastern Ghat? So eastern Ghat, the river has to be sourced from the eastern Ghat. The eastern Ghat should be source, the major source. If I talk about the eastern part of India, this is the way your eastern Ghat is. This is the eastern Ghat. Above the eastern Ghat, you have plateau, which is your Chota Nagpur plateau. So it's a plateau. What is ghats? Ghats are hills. The eastern hills. The eastern hills. About the plateau, what all rivers are part of the plateau? What all rivers are part of the peninsular plateau? You should know that there are some rivers which are part of the peninsular plateau, which are part of Chota Nagpur plateau. One of them is Brahmani, Damodar. These are part of the peninsular plateau. Suvarna Rekha, Baitarni. They all flow from where? They all flow from your Chota Nagpur plateau. That is above the eastern ghats. They are not sourced from the eastern ghats. So what do I eliminate? From the Chota Nagpur plateau, 4 to 5 major rivers are there. Okay, you have Damodar, you have Subarna Rekha, you have Baitarni, you have Brahmani. Okay, these are sourced from the Chota Nagpur plateau. They are not sourced from eastern ghats. So Brahmani gets eliminated, Suvarna Rekha gets eliminated. So which of the above rise from the eastern ghats? Nagavali and Vamsadhara. They are rising from the eastern ghats. What is the answer? The answer is 2 and 4. Okay, you will see that Brahmani does not originate in eastern ghat. It is formed from Sakh river and South Koel river in Jharkhand. So it is originating from where? It is originating from the Chota Nagpur plateau. It is originating from the Chota Nagpur plateau. The second one, next one, Nagavali. Nagavali is originating from the eastern ghats in the Kalahandi district. The next one is Subarna Rekha. Subarna Rekha is rising from the Chota Nagpur plateau. Okay. Subarna Rekha is rising from the Chota Nagpur plateau. So we saw that Brahmani is also Chota Nagpur plateau. And Subarna Rekha is also Chota Nagpur plateau. If I talk about the next one that is Vamsadhara, it is rising from Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. So answer is what? Answer 2 and 4. Both of them are rising from the eastern ghat. 1 and 3, they are rising from the Chota Nagpur plateau. The next one that we have in line is, which of the following protected areas are located in the Kaveri basin? So if I don't know what of them are located in the Kaveri basin, I should know one thing, that Kaveri flows from which states and these national parks are there in which states. Then I can also solve them. Okay, so Kaveri majorly flows from where? Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, right? This is majorly in dispute. Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, that is there majorly in dispute. So you should know what. And basically this is talking about Kaveri basin. So also I have to include what? Also has to include the tributaries. I also have to include the tributaries of the Kaveri. So one of the tributaries of Kaveri is also flowing through Kerala. So which of the following are protected areas are located in the Kaveri basin? Nagarhod, Papikonda, Satyamangalam, and we have Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So do we have Nagarhod passing? Yes, Nagarhod is passing. It is there in your Karnataka region. Okay. Nagarhod is there in Karnataka region. Okay, Nagarhod is there in the Karnataka region. Satyamangalam somewhere at Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and this border, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, mostly Tamil Nadu. Wayanad is in Kerala. This is there in Tamil Nadu. But what about Papikonda National Park? Papikonda National Park is there in Andhra Pradesh. Konda, Gonda, Telugu language, right? Papikonda, Velikonda. You have hills, Velikonda Hills, Palikonda Hills. Palikonda, Velikonda, they are part of Eastern Ghats, they are part of Andhra Pradesh. So Konda is a part of Andhra Pradesh. Papikonda National Park is there in the Andhra Pradesh. So I can easily eliminate 2. If I eliminate 2, I'll have either 3 and 4 as answer or 1, 3 and 4 as an answer. What is the answer that I have? The answer that I have is 1, 3 and 4. So let's discuss this. You have Nagarhod that is passing. The Nagarhod that is passing, there is Kabini river that is flowing. We have Papikonda National Park that is situated in the Godavari. That is situated in the eastern Godavari. Satyamangalam, it is located at the confluence of Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats in the state of Tamil Nadu. Palar river passes through it. Bhavani river, which is a tributary of Kaveri, passes through it. From the Wayanad, you have the Kabini river that is passing through it. So Kabini river is passing through Wayanad. Kabini river is also passing through your Nagarhod National Park. And what do we have? We have Satyamangalam in Tamil Nadu. There also Bhavani river, which is a tributary of Kaveri, that also pass. So Bhavani, Kamini, Hemavati, Amravati, these are tributaries of Kaveri. So they are passing through Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. But Andhra Pradesh is on the eastern side, so it is not passing through Andhra Pradesh. So option 2 is incorrect. Rest 1, 3 and 4 is correct. Which of the, what is common to the places known as Aliyar, Isapur and Kangzabati? What is common there? What are all of these? Are they recently discovered uranium reserves? No. Are they tropical rainforest? Definitely not. We know about tropical rainforest. We've never heard about Ayapur, Alipur, Isapur. We've never heard about it. They were also not there in news then, 2019, so it was not there. Is it underground cave system or is it water reservoir? The confusion was between C and D. The answer that is there is D, water reservoirs. So Aliyar, Isapur, Kangsabati, they are basically other type of water resources that we have, like we have Johad system in Rajasthan, like you have Surangam systems in Kerala, you have other step wells, Baudis in Rajasthan and other places, Gujarat places. Similarly, these were the ancient water reservoirs. Aliyar is there in Tamil Nadu. Isapur has been there in Hingoli, Maharashtra region. Kangsabati has been there in the West Bengal region along the Kangsabati river. So these are what? Ancient water reservoirs, Kangsabati, Aliyar and Isapur. So the answer is what? The answer is D here. Moving on, which of the following is an artificial lake? Kodaikanal, Koleru, Nainital, Renuka. Okay? We know that definitely we can eliminate Koleru. Koleru is a freshwater lake between Krishna and Godavari. It is not an artificial lake. What is an artificial lake? The answer here is Kodaikanal. Canal, from a canal you have created an artificial lake. Therefore the name Kodaikanal. Okay. So the answer is A, Kodai. Basically it's a man-made artificial lake in Tamil Nadu. It was made by the then collector in British time, Sir Very Henry Leverage. It is located along the Palani Hills. Koleru is a large freshwater lake between Krishna and Godavari Delta. It is also an important wetland site, Ramsar site. Nainital is formed because of the tectonic movement. It is natural in nature. It is kidney-shaped tectonic plate in the Kumaon region. If I talk about Renuka, it is also fed by underwater springs. So it is considered it is considered as an embodiment of Renuka ji, the mother of the Parshuram. So it is fed by underground hills. There's a lot of forest there. So Renuka is a freshwater lake, Renuka lake. You also have other freshwater lakes in the form of Koleru. We have freshwater lake in the form of Nainital, Naini. Okay, Naini. So this is there. Moving on to the next one that we have is the Barren, 2018. This was there in news, 2018. The Barren Island volcano is an active volcano. We have only one active volcano in India. Okay? We have only one active volcano that is located in India, that is Barren Island. We also have one dormant volcano, that is Narkondam. Narkondam is dormant, it is not active. We have only one active volcano in India, that is Barren Island. It is located 140 kilometer east of Great Nicobar. The last time Barren Island was erupted was in 1991 and it has remained inactive since then. No, it had also erupted in 2018. So therefore it was asked. In 1718 it was also erupted. So therefore it was asked. So 3 is wrong. If 3 is wrong, I can get one answer. That is 1 only. The answer that I have is 1 only. Rest 3 is eliminated. So where is it located? It is not located to the east of Great Nicobar. It is basically located to the north Andaman Sea. So you have what? You have Andaman. You have Andaman Islands, north, middle, south, little. Then you have 10-degree channel. Then little, Car, Great. Okay. So you have North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Southern Andaman, Little Andaman. You have Little Car. You have Little Car, Little, Great. Okay. So is it situated to the, it is somewhere here. It is somewhere here. It is located to the east of the Port Blair. It is not toward the Great Nicobar. It is not situated further south. It is to the east of the Northern Andaman. Okay. So this is where you have your Barren Island. Okay, here also somewhere here you have nearby you have Narkondam Island. So basically more than that, it was erupted in 2017 and 18. So the 3 gets eliminated and you have right answer in front of you. For those who have geography picturesque memory, you should also know that it is not near Great Nicobar, it is somewhere near the northern Andaman. The next one, a very simple question. The source of river Tista. With reference to the river Tista, consider the following statement. The source of river Tista is same as that of Brahmaputra, but it flows only through Sikkim. River Angit originates in Sikkim and is a tributary of river Tista. River Tista flows into Bay of Bengal on the border of India and Bangladesh. You should know 2 things about Tista. Very basic. Tista is a tributary of Brahmaputra. Even if you know this much, I think you will be able to solve this question. River Tista is a tributary of Brahmaputra. So can it directly drain towards the Bay of Bengal? No. Can it flow to the Bay of Bengal directly? No, it is a tributary of Brahmaputra. Where will it end? It will end in Brahmaputra. Can I eliminate 3? If I eliminate 3, I have the answer in front of me. I have the answer in front of me. If I don't want to solve like this, at least I would have some basic idea of the mapping. This is the map of the northern map of the country. I would have some idea of the mapping. Where does Brahmaputra come from? This is the source of Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra flows like this. This is the source of Brahmaputra. What is the source of Tista? This is the source of Tista. So can the source of Tista and can the source of Brahmaputra be the same? No. The source of Tista and the Brahmaputra cannot be same. The source of Tista is same as that of the Brahmaputra? No. The answer 1 is wrong. So 2 is definitely right. And if you know that it's a tributary of Brahmaputra, 3 gets eliminated. You can also solve like this. The answer is 2 only. The answer is B, 2 only. What is the origin of Tista? The origin of Tista is Solamu Lake, that is Chulamu Lake. It is there somewhere near Siachen Glacier. Tista flows through Sikkim and West Bengal and then enters Bangladesh. River Angit is a tributary of Tista. 3rd is incorrect. It does not flow directly into the Bay of Bengal. It joins Brahmaputra in the region of Bangladesh. So this is the next one. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. Statement 3 is also incorrect. Moving on. At one of the place in India, if you stand on the seashore and watch the sea, this was from Kit Kat. Have a Kit Kat, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Okay? So even while you're having break, you study for UPSC. That is what people say. It's not like that. You need not solve all the 100 questions. So some questions are googly. You can leave them. One of them was this in 2017. At one of the place in India, if you stand on the seashore, this is the coastline of India. This is the coastline of India. You are standing on one of the seashore, okay, anywhere. And watch the sea. You're watching the sea. You're watching the sea. You will find that the sea water is receding from the shoreline. The sea water is receding. It is going back a few kilometers and then comes back to the shore. It is coming. So it is receding. It is coming. And that happens twice a day. And you can actually walk on the seafloor when the water is not there. You will be walking on the seafloor. The unique phenomena is seen where? So this was a googly question. The answer was Chandipur. The Chandipur, which is located in Odisha, you can see this unique phenomena where the water can recede as low as 5 kilometers during the low tide and it can again come back during the high tide, which can occur twice a day. This hide and seek of the sea comes twice a day, seeing the sea disappear and then return in an unforgettable experience. Therefore, this is also called as hide and seek breach. So sea is hiding, then sea is coming again, sea is trying to seek there. So there are 2 high tides, 2 low tides. This happens twice in a day. Chandipur breach, this happens because the slope is very, very gentle. So water is going away and the water comes again. The slope is not too much tilted. The slope is very, very gentle. Okay, so the gradient is very gentle. The slope allows the water to move far, and when the sea comes, there's a lot of crabs, fishes. When the sea grows, the crabs can be seen on the coast. Okay. Chandipur also has a DRDO research center. The missiles are also test fired from here. Okay. Now Bhavnagar is this. The rest A, B, D are not correct, but then some information given about Bhavnagar. Where is Bhavnagar? Along Saurashtra, near the Gulf of Khambat. Okay. Where is Bhimunipattam? It is there near Vishakhapatnam. Obviously, Patnam in Andhra Pradesh. Where is Nagapattinam? This is there in तमिलनाडु. ठीक है. So dramatic sea fall, rise and sea. A very easy question, 2015. In which of the following types of forest is teak a dominant species? What is teak? Teak is a deciduous plant, right? Teak is a deciduous plant. Do we have teak in India? Yes, we have a lot of teak in India. What type of tree is it? It is a moist deciduous forest. Where do you have it? Is found in the moist. Is it a tropical rainforest? No. What species are there in tropical rainforest? You have rosewood. Rosewood. What do you have? You have ebony. You have mahogany. These are found where? These are found in the tropical rainforest. The next one, tropical thorn scrub forest. Teak is not seen in the thorn scrub forest. What do you have in thorn scrub forest? You have acacia. You have babool. Thorny trees. They are thorn scrub forest. The temperate forest with grasslands. You will not have, you can have fir, you can have spruce, but you will not have teak. So teak is found where? Teak is found in the deciduous tribe, and that too in the moist deciduous forest. So that is teak. Teak and sal. Similar that you have is sal. What is teak? It is tropical moist deciduous forest. Where do you see? You will see them in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Western Odisha. They are part of monsoon forest. You will see them in monsoon forest. So they are moist deciduous trees seen in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha. They are the tropical moist deciduous forest. They are found on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats. They are also known as monsoon forest. The range is between 100 to 200 centimeter. What are the characteristics? 100 to 200 centimeter. Temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius. The trees, they shed their leaves during dry season. The soil is alluvial and laterite soil. The tree species that you have is sandalwood, rosewood, mahua, laurel, teak. So you have teak, sandalwood, rosewood, mahua, laurel, sal. These are the trees that you have in the monsoon forest. Rosewood is a part of evergreen forest. Rosewood is a part of evergreen forest. But these are the trees that you have in India. In India, what do we have? In India, we have these one. Okay. The next question, which of consider the following rivers? Vamsadhara, Indravati, Pranhita and Pennar. Which of the following are tributaries of Godavari? You should know what are the tributaries of Godavari and learn by mnemonics, learn by rhymes. Okay, the tributaries of Godavari, learn. If there are 10 tributaries, make 5 headings. 5, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll make 10 tributaries. How will I learn? I know that you have tributaries in the form of, what are the tributaries of Godavari? Tell me. You will have tributaries in the form of, let's say, Pranhita. You have tributaries in the form of Pranhita. You also have tributaries like Indravati. You have tributaries like Sabari. Sabari, S for Sabari, S for Sileru. Sabari, Sileru. You have tributaries like Penganga, Penganga, Venganga. So make rhyming parts. Penganga, Venganga. Okay? Sabari, Sileru, Indravati, Pranhita, Pravara, Pravara, Manjara. So at least try to make some rhymes. Pravara, Manjara, Penganga, Venganga, Sabari, Sileru, Pranhita, Vardha. Vardha. To try to learn it by like this. So what are the tributaries? You have Dakshin Ganga. Godavari is basically known as Dakshin Ganga. It is one of the biggest river after longest and the third biggest river after Ganga. So therefore it is also called as Dakshin Ganga. It is originating from this one. What are Indravati? Indravati is a tributary of Godavari. Pranhita is a tributary of Godavari. It is seen confluence of Vardha and Penganga. The other tributaries are Manjara, Pravara. There is also a tributary called as Purna and Dudhna. So what are the tributaries? Purna, Dudhna, Venganga, Penganga, Manjara, Pravara, Sabari, Sileru, Indravati, Vardha, Pranhita. So remember these tributaries, okay, the tributaries of Godavari. Try to make some rhyme. Vamsadhara, it is coming from Odisha. It is not a tributary of Godavari. Pennar, it is flowing towards Karnataka. It is not a tributary of Godavari. So what is the answer? The answer that we have is Indravati and Pranhita. Indravati and Pranita. The answer is D. The answer that we have is D. Okay. You'll see the tributaries of Godavari here. In case you want to see the tributaries of Godavari here, you can see the tributaries of Godavari here. Vardha, Venaganga, Penaganga, Manjara, Pravara, okay, Indravati, Sabri, these are the tributaries. Okay. So Penaganga, Venaganga, one pair. Pravara, Manjara, two pairs. Okay. Sabri, Sileru, Sabri, and you also have Sileru, three pair, third pair. Indravati, the next one. And you also have Pranhita here. Pranhita also coming. Indravati, Pranhita. So try to make some pairs and learn. Okay. The next one. In the robust region of India, the local people train. The local people train the roots of living trees into robust bridges that cross across the stream. So this is one stream. This is another stream. You have tree here. You have tree here. The local roots are trained. The local roots are trained. The roots of the trees are trained and they are making bridges. And they are making bridges. In the particular region of India, the local people train the roots of the living tree into robust bridges across the stream. As the time passes, the bridge becomes stronger. These unique living root bridge are called as seen. They are especially seen in the northeastern region. And only one northeastern state is given here. One northeastern state is given here, that is Meghalaya. So the answer is what? Meghalaya. You'll see that this is a classic example of living root bridge. The bridge that is combined by the tree, and this is the stream. So across the stream you'll have bridges, that is your living root bridge. If I talk about the next one, the living root bridge. This is seen in Meghalaya. This is done by Khasi tribe, Jaintia tribe. They are eco-friendly. What happens? They become stronger over the time because the roots are becoming stronger. They resist flood. They support heavy loads. People can cross when there's a lot of flooding that is happening. Okay. Our example can be Umshiang double-decker root bridge. Umshiang double-decker root bridge. Okay. They are trying to use the evergreen forest and their roots. Himachal Pradesh, it is a cold region, not much of flooding. Jharkhand, not much of flooding and not much of concept that is used here. Tamil Nadu, there's also good rubber plants, but they will not have the training of the living roots. So it is generally seen in the northeastern region where there can be a lot of rivers flooding because of the extreme rainfall that we have. So that is why, what is the answer? The answer is Meghalaya here. Moving on. Consider the following states: Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Which of the above states do tropical wet evergreen forest occur? So what we have to talk about? Wet evergreen forest. Tropical wet evergreen forest. For wet evergreen forest, wet and evergreen, what do you need? You need good amount of rainfall. Let's say the rainfall should be about 250 to 300 centimeter amount of rainfall is needed. 250 to 300 centimeter of the rainfall is needed. Where do you have that? Do I have that in Arunachal Pradesh? Yes, northeastern state, you have good amount of rainfall. Do I have him in Himachal Pradesh? No, it is not having as much amount of rainfall. Do have in Mizoram, northeastern state, again you will have lot amount of rainfall. So where will I have tropical wet evergreen forest? Where there is lot of rainfall, about 200 to 300 centimeters, 250 to 300 centimeters. So what is the answer? The answer is 1 and 3 only, that is C. Okay. Tropical wet evergreen, they have high rainfall, about 250 centimeter or 2500 millimeter annually. They have high temperature, high humidity up to 77%. They have warm temperature up to 25 degrees Celsius throughout the year. They do not shed their leaves, so they need good humidity, they need good amount of rainfall, they need warm temperatures. Okay. So 1 and 3 are correct. Okay, 1 and 3 are correct. Where do you have them? You will have along the western slope of Western Ghats, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala and Maharashtra. They are also found in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, West Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar. Okay? So 1 is correct, 3 is correct, 2 is not correct. Here you have montane type of forest, which is your natural vegetation at an altitude. Okay? So this is the montane type of forest, montane forest you will see. Okay. So it is not seen along the Western Ghats. It is not seen along the Western Ghats. Okay. So it is seen, this one is seen along the Western Ghats also, as well as in the northeastern region, as well as there in the Andaman Nicobar region. So there you have wet evergreen forest, tropical wet evergreen forest. Which of the following regions of India has a combination of mangrove forest? Mangrove, where it should be, you should have coast. You should have coast. You should have evergreen trees, evergreen forest. Now we saw 250 centimeter rainfall, above 250 centimeter, and we'll also have deciduous trees. So there should be some region where should be some dry region also. So the northern coastal region of Andhra Pradesh, the southwestern Bengal, the southern Saurashtra. Can I have evergreen forest in Saurashtra? No, it will not have as much of rainfall. Andaman Nicobar Island, southwest Bengal, the northern coastal region of the Andhra Pradesh. Can I have wet evergreen forest in the Andhra Pradesh region? No, I do not have as much amount of rainfall also. So what is it? What is it? You can either have southwest Bengal or this one. The closest one that I feel is Andaman Nicobar. You will have mangroves, you will have evergreen forest, you will also have deciduous forest. Answer is what? The answer is D. It is the Andaman Nicobar that is there, that is having mangrove, that is having deciduous trees, as well as it will have the evergreen trees. So answer is this one. If you travel through Himalayas, what are you likely to see? Which of the following plants are you are likely to see? Are you likely to see oak? Yes. Are you likely to see rhododendron? Yes. Are you likely to see sandalwood? No. The sandalwood is generally seen in southern India. It is not seen in the northern India as much, and it is not seen much along the Himalayas. So what is the answer? As you move along the Himalayas, you can see temperate forest, you can see spruce, you can see fir, you can see birch. Okay, you can see this. You can also see oak. You can see rhododendron. You can also see rhododendron. You can also see tundra. You can also see tundra climate. What is the answer? The answer is 1 and 2 only. Oak is there, rhododendron is there, but sandalwood does not grow naturally to the Himalayas. They are grown as tropical dry deciduous. They are seen in tropical dry deciduous forest. In a tropical dry deciduous forest. The preference is for warm condition, arid conditions, which is unsuitable for the Himalayan climate. Okay. So you need warm conditions, you need dry conditions, you need arid conditions. So it cannot grow in the Himalayan region. Tropical dry deciduous forest it is. Okay. So Himalayas, it is not much of the tropical forest there. You will see montane forest, you see a lot of the temperate forest also. Now, there is a community, Changpa community of India. Consider the following statement. Changpa. You might have heard about them in news. They live mainly in the state of Uttarakhand. They rear pashmina goats that give fine wool. They are also kept in the category of the scheduled tribes. Consider the following statement. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Okay, they do not live mainly in the state of Uttarakhand. The first statement is wrong. Do they share pashmina goats? Yes, that yield fine wool. Are they in the categories of scheduled tribe? That is also there. What is the answer? The answer is 2 and 3. Where do you have Changpa? This is generally seen in the Changthang plateau of Ladakh. Okay? So they are small ethnic group along the Changthang plateau in the deserts of Ladakh. They are also known as Champa. They are living near to the autonomous region of Tibet, okay, in China. So they live near to the Tibet in the Ladakh area. So they rear Changra goat. They are known for pashmina. Okay, they have very fine wool, pashmina wool. They are categorized as scheduled tribe in the Union Territory of the Ladakh. So yes, the answer is what? The answer is 2 and 3. They are not seen in the state of Uttarakhand. They are seen in the UT of Ladakh now. Okay, so this is what you have. Now, which of the following have coral reefs? Where do you have coral reefs? You have coral reefs along Andaman Nicobar? Yes. Do you have coral reefs along Gulf of Khambat? Yes. Do you have coral reefs along Gulf of Mannar? Yes. Do you have coral reefs along Sundarbans? Do we have coral reefs along the Sundarban? The answer is no, we don't have coral reefs along the area of Sundarbans, because Sundarbans has what? Sundarbans, okay, they will not have coral reefs, because in the Sundarbans there's lot of rivers that comes, a lot of rivers that flow. As there is a lot of rivers that will flow, they will have muddy water. As they have muddy water, as they have muddy water, the coral reefs cannot, the coral polyps, the fine coral polyps, they will not survive. The coral polyps, the pores will be clogged by the muddy water. The river water, muddy water, the polyps, the pores will be clogged, and therefore you will not have along the Sundarbans, because there are a lot of rivers that are flowing. So will I have in the Sundarbans region? No. Will I have in Gulf of Mannar? Yes. Gulf of Kutch? Yes. Andaman Nicobar? Can I also have at Lakshadweep? Major places where you have coral reefs are 4. Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Gulf of Mannar, and Gulf of Kutch. These are, and some other places like Malwan also along Maharashtra, you also have coral reefs there, Malwan region, but majorly along these 4. So not along the Sundarban. Where is Gulf of Mannar? Along Sri Lanka. Okay. Where do you have Gulf of Kutch? Obviously along Gujarat, and Andaman Nicobar is a special UT that you have. So this is the next in line that we have. The next in line is that location based India mapping. We've already covered this location based, but then now we are moving in further details. So we'll have around 15 questions like that. So let me start off. This one, if you're traveling from west to east, you're moving from west to east with reference to Himalayan rivers that is joining the Ganga downstream of Prayagraj from west to east. So rivers joining the river Ganga. So this is Ganga. What are the rivers joining? And we have to order it to west to east. Which of the following is the correct sequence? Ghagra, Gomti, Gandak, Kosi. Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi. Ghagra, Gomti, Kosi, Gandak. Gomti, Ghagra, Kosi, Gandak. Answer is Ram Jane, Ram Ganga. I'm telling you a mnemonic. Ram Jane, Ram Ganga. Ram Jane, Gomti, Ghagra, Ganda, Gandak, कैसा? कोसी. राम जाने गोमती का घाघरा गंदा कैसा? राम जाने राम गंगा. गोमती घाघरा गंदा गंडक कैसा? कोसी. सो गोमती का घाघरा गंदा कैसा? गोमती का घाघरा गंदा कैसा? बिफोर दैट इज राम गंगा, गोमती घाघरा गंडक कोसी. आंसर इज बी. Okay. राम जाने गोमती का घाघरा गंदा कैसा. That you can see this also. This is the Ganga river. This is the Ganga river that we have. I'm coloring it for you. What are the smaller rivers that are joining? You have Ram Ganga, Gomati, Ghagra, Ganda, Kosi, and Mahananda. Ram Jane, Gomti ka Ghagra Ganda kaisa. Towards the right you have Son river, and also you have the Yamuna river. So if you have to name this, this is Ganga. This is Ram Ganga, Gomati, Ghagra, Ganda, Gandak, Kosi, Son, and you have Yamuna. ठीक है. This is what? This is there in the tributaries of Ganga. Amarkantak hills are at the confluence of Vindhya and Sayadri range. Okay. The second, this was 2023. Biligiri Rangan hills constitute the easternmost part of the Satpura range. Sheshachalam hill constitute the southernmost part of the Western Ghats. If I have to talk about the hills of the Peninsular Plateau, here you have Vindhyas. Vindhyas extend and become Kaimur. Extends and become Banher. Vindhyas, they're extending and becoming Kaimur. They are becoming a Banher. What is this? This is Vindhyas. Then what do you have? You have Satpura. The Satpura, 7 hills, but then they are distributed like this. Rajpipla, Gavilgad, Mahadev, Maikal. Mahadev and Maikal. So this is, and in between you have Amarkantak. In between you have Amarkantak. Amarkantak is basically at the confluence of Vindhyas and Satpura. They are not at the confluence of Sahyadri. What is Sahyadri range? Sahyadri is nothing but in Maharashtra, the Western Ghats are locally called as, local name of Western Ghats, local name in Maharashtra is what? The local name is Sahyadri. The local name is Sahyadri. So it is not at the confluence of Western Ghats. Western Ghats is here. So one is definitely wrong. One is definitely wrong. It should not be Sahyadris, it should be Satpura. Okay. The second, Biligiri Rangan range constitute the easternmost part of the Satpura? No. The easternmost part of Satpura is what? The easternmost part of Satpura is Maikal. Biligiri Rangan range is a part of what hills? Biligiri Rangan hills is a part of Eastern Ghat. It is a part of Eastern Ghat. So 2 is wrong. Sheshachalam hills. Sheshachalam is also a part of Eastern Ghats. It is not a part of Western Ghats. Sheshachalam hills. It is not a part of Eastern Ghats. Sorry, part of Western Ghats. So 2 is also wrong, 3 is also wrong, 1 is also wrong. None of them are correctly matched. We should know that Sheshachalam is in Andhra Pradesh. You can also do like this. Sheshachalam is in Andhra Pradesh. And Andhra Pradesh, you don't have Western Ghats. In Andhra Pradesh, you have Eastern Ghats. Okay. The answer is what? The answer is no. Okay. Moving on. Siachen Glacier is situated to the east of Siachen, east of Leh, north of Gilgit, north of Nubra Valley. So this is the diagram that I can make. You have Gilgit Glacier here. You have a glacier which is called as a Gilgit Glacier. In between you have a glacier that is your in between you have a glacier that is your Siachen. And here you have what? Here you have Aksai Chin. Gilgit Glacier, Siachen and Aksai Chin. Okay. Is Siachen to the north of Gilgit? No. Siachen is to the east of Gilgit. Is Siachen to the east of Aksai Chin? No. It is to the west of Aksai Chin. Is it situated to the east of Leh? Somewhere here you have Leh. No, it is not situated to the east of Leh. It is situated to the north of Leh. Is it situated to the north of Nubra Valley? Here you have from Siachen a river that is called as Nubra River. You have a river, Nubra River. So is it situated to the north of Nubra Valley? Yes. It is situated to the north of Nubra Valley. So what is the answer? The answer is north of Nubra Valley. You can see this. You can see this. This is your Gilgit Glacier. This is your Aksai Chin Glacier. This is a Siachen Glacier. This is Ladakh. It is to the north of Ladakh. It is also to the north of Nubra Valley. Okay. Shyok and Nubra Valley. Siachen Glacier is situated to the north of Nubra Valley. It is located in the Karakoram Range. It is positioned at the confluence of Shyok and Nubra Valleys. It is to the north of Nubra Valley and it is one of the world's highest battlefield. The next one. The famous place and river. Pandharpur, Chandrabhaga, Tiruchirappalli, Kaveri, Hampi and Malaprabha. Now, this question, some of you can think like it is a place and river based question. But in case I don't look at this as a geography question. For a second, I don't look at this as a geography question. And I look at it as a history question. I have learned something from history. In history, you have a kingdom. You had a very famous kingdom, the kingdom of Vijayanagar Empire. The kingdom of Vijayanagar Empire. This kingdom had a capital at Hampi, and there was a capital. This was the Hampi city. This is given in your NCERT, okay? A very beautiful diagram is also made. Class NCERT, that is about the new NCERTs for history. The Vijayanagar had capital in the form of Hampi city, and this Hampi city was situated on a river called as Tungabhadra. Tungabhadra. So Vijayanagar Empire, Hampi city on the river Tungabhadra. Tungabhadra is a tributary of Krishna. Malaprabha is also a tributary of Krishna. But can I have Hampi on Malaprabha? No. Hampi is on Tungabhadra. If I eliminate 3, the answer is in front of me. So I might not know everything geographically, but I know from history 1 point. Vijayanagar Empire, Hampi capital, Hampi city, situated on the river Tungabhadra. Answer is what? The answer is 1 and 2 only. 1 is correctly matched, that is there in Chandrabhaga river. That is the temple of Lord Vitthal Vishnu in the Maharashtra region. People take holy bath along this river, Chandrabhaga river. Tiruchirappalli is located on the Kaveri. There's a famous temple also, Sri Ranganatha Swami temple. The rock fort is also there. There's rock fort temple. Then you also have Tungabhadra. It is not there on Malaprabha. Malaprabha is a separate river. It is a capital of Vijayanagar Empire. It is there in Tungabhadra river. That is your Hampi. Not there in the Malaprabha river. Okay. So answer is what? The answer is 1 and 2 only, A. Which of the following cities lies on the longitude of Delhi? This was there in news in 2018. There was this is coming from the news. There was this election in Bangalore, election in Karnataka, and they were saying that the election in Karnataka is also being influenced by the political support from Delhi. There's the turf that is going on. So it was there in news that you could see that there's a longitude that passes. There's an important longitude that passes from Delhi, and this is the Bangalore. If I talk about Pune is somewhere here to the western side. If I talk about Hyderabad is somewhere here. If I talk about Nagpur is further east. So which is the answer? There was this longitude that was constantly being shown. The answer is Bangalore. That is 77° east longitude. So on the 77° east longitude, there's Delhi, and there are other cities also that are located from Delhi to Bangalore. You'll see a very important longitude. On 77° east, you have New Delhi. You also have Bhopal. You also have Bhopal. You also have Bangalore. You have Bangalore. This is Hyderabad. This is Nagpur. This is Pune. This is Bombay. Okay, so you have Bhopal also lying here. You also have towards this side. You also have near to it. You also have Coimbatore. You also have Kanyakumari. So Delhi to Kanyakumari, Bhopal and Bangalore is there. Which of the following is geographically closest to the Great Nicobar? If this is India's map, this is Andaman, this is Nicobar, and from here you have your Indonesian islands that are coming. And you will see this is Indonesian island, this is Indonesian island, this is Indonesian island, and this is where you will have your Sri Lanka. This is somewhere where you will have your, this is somewhere here where you will have your Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is farther away. Sri Lanka is away. The distance of Sri Lanka is more from Car Nicobar, and this distance is less. So A is less than B. But you need to know the west to east islands of what? Of Indonesia. This is also Indonesian island. This is also Indonesian island. This is also Indonesian island. The answer is not Sri Lanka. What is there? The first island is Sumatra. The second island is Java. The next is Bali. Then you have Lombok. So what is the answer? The answer is not there. Somewhere here you have Borneo. Somewhere here you have your Borneo. Okay. So the answer is what? The answer is Sumatra. Sumatra is to the western side. Then you have Java. So you will see this is Sumatra. This is Sumatra, this is Great Nicobar. Great Nicobar is closest to Sumatra. The distance is only about 147 kilometer. It is written 150, but it is about 147 kilometers. Rest, the distance from Borneo is too high. The distance from Java is also high. Sri Lanka, the distance is somewhere around 1400. So what is the answer? The answer is basically this one. The next one, in India, the Himalayas are spread over 5 states only. This was a time when Jammu Kashmir was a state, one state. It was not Kashmir and Ladakh, it was one state. So does Himalaya passes through 5 states only? Then it was passing through Kashmir, it was passing through Uttarakhand, it has been passing through Uttarakhand, it is passing through some part of Shivalik, is also part of Punjab region. It is also passing through Himachal Pradesh. You have some parts of West Bengal, the Darjeeling Hills, that's part of Himalayas. You also have Arunachal Pradesh. So there are 6 states, 7 states more than that. So the Himalaya does not pass through 5 states only. That is wrong. Western Ghats, they spread for 5 states only. No. Western Ghats starts from Gujarat. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Okay. Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. You have Nilgiri Hills, which is part of Western Ghats. Nilgiri Hills is Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So there are 6 states. Pulicat is between 2 states only. Yes, Pulicat is between Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, where Tamil Nadu has you also have in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, you also have on the Pulicat Lake, you also have Sri Harikota Island. So what is the answer? The answer is 3 only. The answer is 3 only. Pulicat is there between Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. You'll see that much of the position is there. Nearly 83% is there in Andhra Pradesh. Only 17% is in Tamil Nadu. So it's there in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Statement is not correct. It is passing through 13 states. Himalayas is passing through 13 states. You'll see Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh. They are not states anymore, but still. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. So it is passing. The statement 1 is incorrect. Next one, the famous places and the region that we have. The famous places and the region. We have famous place like Bodh Gaya, Khajuraho, Shirdi, Nasik, Tirupati. The regions are Bhagelkhand, Bundelkhand, Vidarbha, Malwa, Rayalaseema. Basically, it is talking about the parts of what? The parts of the Peninsular Plateau. You know that the Peninsular Plateau has small parts. You will have what? You will have small parts in the form of, let's say, you will have Chota Nagpur Plateau here. You have Chota Nagpur Plateau, you have Bundelkhand Plateau, you have Bagelkhand Plateau, you have Maharashtra Plateau, Telangana Plateau, Karnataka Plateau. Here you have to the eastern part of the Aravalli. Here you also have Mewar Plateau. So small plateaus. Mewar Plateau, Bundelkhand Plateau, Malwa Plateau, Bagelkhand Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Maharashtra Plateau, Telangana Plateau, Karnataka Plateau, Meghalayan Plateau. These are the plateaus. What I know is there's this culture, Malwa culture, you might have studied in history around Rajasthan, MP region. Rajasthan MP region, you have Malwa culture. So Malwa culture is along MP, Rajasthan MP, bordering. Bundelkhand, MP and UP. Okay, Bagelkhand, part of MP. Vidarbha, part of Maharashtra. Rayalaseema, part of Andhra Pradesh. Malwa is there in MP or Rajasthan, that is there. Nasik is in which state? Nasik is in Maharashtra state. So can Nasik be a part of Malwa? No, the states are itself different. Can I eliminate 4? I can eliminate 4. What do I have? I have 2 and 5 as the answer. Is Shirdi? Shirdi is towards the western part. Vidarbha is to the eastern part. So Shirdi and Vidarbha is wrong. Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya, the name Bodh. Bodh. Gautam Buddha got Bodh. He did not get Bodh in MP. Gautam Buddha ji did not got Bodh in MP. So obviously it's not there in MP. So 1 is also wrong. You can eliminate 1. You can eliminate 1. The answer is what? The answer is 2 and 5. Bodh Gaya is located in the region of Bihar, Magad region, the holiest Buddhist state. Gautam Buddha got enlightened under the Bodhi tree. Okay? There is Mahabodhi temple. There is also great Buddha statue. It's there in Bihar. Okay. The Bodh Gaya is in Bihar. It's not in Bagelkhand, which is part of MP. It is not there. Okay. Bagelkhand is part of MP and UP. It is a part of MP and UP. And Bodh Gaya, Bodhi tree, it's a part of Bihar. So that becomes wrong. The second, Khajuraho is a part of Bundelkhand. It's a part in MP. True that. Okay, Bundelkhand. There are erotic structures, there are carvings, there was also a region of Chandel dynasty there. You have Kandariya Mahadev temple, you have Lakshman Vishwanath, you have Parsanath Jain temple. So Khajuraho region. Shirdi is located in the Ahmednagar district of Maharashtra, whereas Vidarbh is on the eastern side. It has city like Nagpur, Amravati, Chandrapur, that is there in Vidarbh. Okay, clear? Shirdi has Sai Baba's technology, has Sai Baba's teaching. Okay, it has Sufi tradition, Hindu tradition. There's also Dwarka Mai mosque that are related to Sai Baba's life. Shirdi was Sai Baba. Nasik is in Maharashtra, while Malwa is in MP and Rajasthan. So if you can eliminate this, you have the answer in front of you. Tirupati is located in the Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh. It is also famous for Venkateshwar temple. So this is the, which of the following are tributaries of Brahmaputra? Again, Brahmaputra has a lot of tributaries. So what are the tributaries? If I talk about the mapping part of India, the western part of Himalayas, the eastern part of Himalayas. Here you have Brahmaputra coming from Yarlung Sangpo, coming as Yarlung Sangpo from Chimang Yungdung Glacier. It enters India as Dihang. It is joined by Lohit river. It is joined by Dibang river. Then it is known as Brahmaputra. You have tributaries like Manas, Sankosh. Okay. You also have tributaries like Subhansari, Dhansari, Dihing, Budi Dihing. These are the tributaries. So there are about many tributaries of Brahmaputra. Is Kaming a tributary? Yes. Is Dibang a tributary? Yes. Is Lohit a tributary? Yes. So all of them are tributaries of Brahmaputra. You can see that all of them are tributaries of the Brahmaputra. The answer is D here. Okay. Which of the following, very easy question, which of the following pair of the state indicates the easternmost state and the westernmost state? The easternmost state and the westernmost state. The easternmost states and the westernmost state. The westernmost state is Gujarat. The easternmost state is Arunachal Pradesh. So Assam and Rajasthan, no. Arunachal Pradesh and Rajasthan, no. Assam and Gujarat, no. Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. They are the easternmost and the westernmost states. You can see this. This is the easternmost state. The easternmost part is Kibutu, and Kutch district is the westernmost. So Arunachal Pradesh and this. The Gohar Moti in the Kutch district of Gujarat, it is the westernmost point. The northernmost point is Indra Col, the easternmost point is Kibitu, and the Indra point in the Great Nicobar is the southernmost point. So Indra Col, Indra Point. Again, which of the, consider the following pairs: the place of pilgrimage, location, etc. Sisalim, Nallamala, Omkareshwar, Sattamala, Pushkar, Mahadev Hills. You should know one thing that we have done. We have Vindhyas, we have Satpuras. Satpuras are divided into Rajpipla, Gavilgad, Mahadev, Maikal. I said that before also. Satpura is divided into Rajpipla, Gavilgad, these are part of Satpuras, Mahadev and Maikal. So these are part of what? These are part of Satpura. And every year in Rajasthan you have, so this is part of Satpura. Some other information. Every year in Rajasthan we have a fair, the cattle fair, camel fair in Pushkar. Pushkar in Rajasthan, it is there in news every year because there is a cattle fair, mela, cattle fair that takes place. So is Pushkar a part of Mahadev Hills? No. Mahadev Hills is in this. This is Mahadev Hills. Where is Pushkar? North. Can I eliminate 3? If I eliminate 3, what is the answer? The answer is 1 only. If I eliminate 3, 2 and 3 gone, 1, 2 and 3 gone, 1 and 3 gone. The answer is what? 1 only. Sri Salem, Nallamala, Omkareshwar, Satmala. Okay. Nallamala, Sri Salem is a part of Nallamala Hills. It is home to Malika Arjun Jyotirling temple. There is Sri Salem Sanctuary. There is Sri Salem Dam. Omkareshwar is a part of MP. River Narmada flows here. There is Mandhata Hills. So pair 2 is incorrectly matched. Pushkar is also incorrectly matched. Pushkar is there in the Aravali range, and there's Brahma temple. It is not a part of Mahadev Hills. Omkareshwar is a part of Mandhata Hills. It gets the name from Om. Basically, ancient name has been Shivpuri. The Narmada flows through it. Okay, river Narmada flows through it. So it's not a part of Satmala Hills. It is a part of Mandhata Hills. Okay, Satmala Hills is a part of Western Ghats. Satmala is a part of Western Ghats in Maharashtra. So Western Ghats in Maharashtra. Satmala. You can also do this like Omkareshwar is in MP. Satmala is in Maharashtra. You can eliminate like this also. 2 gets wrong. 2 is wrong, 3 is wrong. You can eliminate like this. Sri Salim and Nallamala is correctly matched. There's Sri Salim Sanctuary along the Sri Salim Dam in Krishna. There's also Jyotirling Temple and the Nallamala Hills. Okay, one of the 12 Jyotirling. Moving on. Which of the following pairs of island is separated by 10-degree channel? Very, very easy. Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman Nicobar is separated by 10-degree channel. Okay. The other one, if I talk about Andaman and Nicobar, 10-degree channel. Nicobar and Sumatra. Nicobar and Sumatra, they are separated by Great Channel. There's a Great Channel here. Maldives and Lakshadweep, they are separated by 8-degree channel. Sumatra and Java, they are separated by a strait called as Sunda Strait. Sumatra, Java separated by Sunda Strait. 10-degree channel separates Maldives and Lakshadweep, and Great Channel separates them. So 8-degree Sunda Strait, and you have the Great Channel. That's what it is. The next one that we have is national parks, tiger reserves, wildlife sanctuary, and the peak. Dampa National Park, Dampa Tiger Reserve in Mizoram. Gumti Wildlife Sanctuary in Sikkim. Saramati Peak in Nagaland. Saramati Peak in Nagaland has been given in your NCERT. Saramati Peak, and this one has been given in Dampa is a part of Mizoram. That's true. The second one, Gumti, is it there in Tripura? Gumti is there in Tripura. It is not there in Sikkim. So we'll deal with one by one. Dampa National Park, Dampa Tiger Reserve, that's there in Mizoram. It's also a wildlife sanctuary. It was first a wildlife sanctuary, then it was declared as Tiger Reserve. Gumti is in Tripura. Okay, it is one of the largest sanctuaries in Tripura. We also have a Gumti Reservoir there. The Gumti Dam also is there. And if I talk about Saramati, this is given in the NCERT. It is there in Nagaland. That is located in one of the districts near the India-Myanmar border. Okay. The next one, which of the following flows through Arunachal Pradesh? Barak, Lohit and Subansiri. Barak, Lohit and Subansiri. Only 2 and 3, they are flowing through Arunachal Pradesh. Barak does not flow through Arunachal Pradesh. Barak is a river that is originating near Manipur hills. It is flowing through Manipur and Nagaland. It is further down. Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram and Assam before entering Bangladesh. So if this is Arunachal Pradesh, you have Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Assam. So it is flowing from down before entering Bangladesh. Arunachal Pradesh has Lohit. It has Lohit river. It also has Subansiri river. So there is Lohit and Subansiri that are flowing through Arunachal Pradesh. You can see this here. If I elaborate this part, here you have Lohit river from Arunachal Pradesh, and you also have Subansiri river. That is also Arunachal Pradesh. So only 2 rivers. If I talk about Barak, Barak flows south. Barak flows like this. So Manipur Hills, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, and then that is flowing through Assam and Bangladesh. Simple, very, very simple. This is the next one. We are talking about the hills of Peninsular Plateau. It is talking about Cardamom Hills, Kaimur Hills, Mahadev Hills and Mikir Hills, and they are talking about the region. So at least you would have heard about Mahadev now, Mahadev Hills. You would have heard about Kaimur Hills. You know that Vindhyas is there. Vindhyas extends to become Kaimur and Banher. And you now know that Rajpipla, Gavilgarh, Mahadev and Maikal. So is Cardamom located at Coromandel coast? Is Kaimur located at Konkan coast? Which is Konkan coast? The Konkan coast is the coast of Goa and Maharashtra. This is the Konkan coast. So, is Kaimur a part of Konkan coast? The answer is no. 2 is wrong. If I eliminate 2, I have the answer in front of me, 3 and 4. Is Mahadev part of central India? Yes, Mahadev is part of. Is Mikir Hills part of northeastern India? Yes. What is Cardamom Hills? Cardamom Hills is in Kerala. They are there in Kerala. Where is Coromandel coast? This is the Coromandel coast, a part of Tamil Nadu. Coromandel is Tamil Nadu. So, is 1 correctly matched? No, 1 is also not correctly matched. So, 1 is not correctly matched, 2 is not correctly matched. The answer is what? 3 and 4. Here, Cardamom is part of Western Ghats, spanning Kerala and Tamil, spanning along the Kerala. It is not a part of the Coromandel coast along the Bay of Bengal. Kaimur is part of Vindhyan range. It is not there on Konkan coast. Mahadev is part of Satpura, which is there in central India, Madhya Pradesh. Mikir is near the Assam, near Kaziranga National Park. So that was the one. So this is what we have from our side for today. The previous year questions related to Indian geography. One advice, it is about mapping. Keeps your atlas open, make some mnemonics, have that making of maps constantly so that it becomes a part of your memory. Thank you so much, all of you. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye, take care.